Aminu, of course, had a very good three-point shooting a year ago. His shot skips off. Utah on the attack, and Nurkic. Rubio, of course, is a playmaker, and he does a great job there of turning along that inline and finding Gobert, who's a
reasons why they were second best in opponents' assists per game last year.
Curry does a nice job to avoid Gobert coming at him. Then
make the right decision, and all three of them can do that.
Mitchell defended by McCollum. He works the ball down to the end.
Interested to see what Mitchell brings to the table in year two.
Pretty good in year one. Right? Hey, there's Nurkic with a deep one. Dribbles it. Blazers standing. Aminu gets off a weak delivery, but Nurkic grabbed that out of midair and laid it in. On the screen, he is double. Jump pass cross court. Aminu will land, catch, shoot. Score the three. Chief out of the...
Gobert's that can go up and get that ball where Rubio put it.
Angles into the lane, explodes, and hands off to Gobert for the Jazz.
He's getting those kind of looks.
62% a year ago for Gobert. CJ outside of three. That is so. CJ has looked, or did last year, 26 minutes a game and averaged 3 fouls per game. Outside is Lillard hoisting up a three. Damian Lillard. Terry Stotts has said, I'll give you the freedom, you bigs. I'll give you the freedom to bring the ball up. But you got to show some responsibility with the fundamentals. Screening for teammates to get the open looks. Mitchell a three on the inbounds.
Well, clamp in to help. That's a lob to Gobert.
Dame outside with Rubio draped on him. The shot, but Rubio went on, make that Gobert went on screen and is able to lay it in.
And that's part of the challenge when you guard the screen roll with two guys. You just for the play in the summer league, but what he's been since he's arrived in Portland, a great teammate. You see Zach with the pull up.
Dante Exum, 4-3. Dante Exum, 6-6. Up into the air. It looked like he lost the ball in midair, came down with it as Collins defends. Mitchell pass underthrown to Zach. Crowder with a pick and flies to the hole to lay it in.
Tough finish. You got Zach, and even when Evan is available, it's just a tough group of perimeter players to keep out of the paint, to keep in front of.
Wade tried to turn the corner. He slipped, but makes a nice hook pass to Sauskas. Fields it low, belt buckle pass, and Myers. Exum snakes a pass by Swanigan.
More throughout the year, just because he'll shoot more and more jump shots. He was a shooter, as is Nick Stauskas. Wade.
7 to shoot for the Jazz.
That's a good move.
Sure was.
Along that baseline crossover from Burke.
The rim. Too much mustard on that one. O'Neal comes the other way. Trailing is Burks. Leads in for three, nailed it, and the Jazz.
Rip City sending our love and support to Mr. Allen right now.
Yeah, we know he's watching, and he's loving what CJ has done here on a couple of plays. Three out of the. You've got the two guys there, CJ and Dame, to set a screen for Myers Leonard, and then Damian pops out off that action and scores a three. Biggie funnels Rubio down to the end line. Leonard had to commit, and that leaves Gobert crashing.
Yeah, you could hear Terry.
Looking for Seth. He works Rubio to the end line. Has a step and laid it in.
All of these new guards. And you know, a lot of times when guys do something really well, as Donovan Mitchell does a lot of things well, but like he's not just a shooter. He makes plays. He has vision.
Something takes his time.
I see him eyeing Gobert, and I was thinking, I don't think he's going to the reverse as Nurk. Getting his hands on the basket, which I think will really come into play late in ball games. Oh boy.
Nurkic.
Quick elevation.
Seth tees it up, long rebound to CJ, and he dumps in a three. Got from Nurk.
Look how quick he got up to that ball.
Chief handling and maybe went a stride too far. And it's broken. CJ runs him off the line, but they find Ingles.
Come with having random lineups out there, maybe lineups you wouldn't see if this was a regular season game going down.
Washington will come in here. First three at home for the Blazers. Dame turns the corner, hard blast to the rim. Favors didn't have a chance when he turned the.
He knew it was going to be a special season defensively.
The extra dribble for Nurk allows him to get. Dame off the screen, drive and kick. Al Farouk Aminu.
Yeah, important for Chief to make those threes. The same with Mo. You remember last season, as Mo came on strong, the way, sometimes I get moved. Sometimes I get upset, but I got to be professional.
And he did miss 13 games last year. He had the late season.
Whenever he's on the floor, he's like a glue guy. He does everything. He can guard 1 through 5. He can play on the perimeter. He can play in the post. And CJ went even further. See, all the things he brings to the table can't be duplicated. So we need him to be himself. Got to agree with those guys. Mo is a huge key. And
of course, they've done this the last couple of years, last 3 years actually. They put a burst on in the second half of the season to a man in the second half of the season.
Terry Stotts just talked about the irony of it in his first few years here. It was dart and limps its way to the finish line.
CJ with that little mid-range hopper. Drafted by the Sacramento Kings, and Blazers immediately swapped a couple of future seconds for him. Is a handful.
Yeah.
He's very physical.
Well, he said that his father, former Trailblazer, Gary Trent Sr. himself, had him working on the defensive aspects, the mental aspects.
Before he's playing.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me who's the other guy.
No, I was about
The first
to.
guy.
I'm trying to.
It used to be, I think, an agency.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I think they started in
Purchased.
tennis. They're like the kings of tennis, and of course. Oh, nice little shovel pass to a diving Nurkic, rumbling to the glass. 109.1, 15th in the league, and opponent, or I should say,
Look how nice it is, Cal.
Oh, look at him put
Look how nice it is.
the
You haven't seen that yet here, just like before tonight. You haven't seen the made threes here.
outside on the rotation, and Leonard in the middle. Ingles challenge finds Crowder.
Wide aren't necessarily expected to, but even then, you can't write them off. Myers. Strong finish.
That's Collins along with Leonard up top. Slipping the screen is Favors for the Anthony Simons. Exum turns the corner and takes a long loop and approach. He is high step. Seth, hesitation, dribble, drive, climbs the ladder over Grayson Allen for the bucket.
You can't speed them up. There's something.
Like went undrafted coming out of Duke. He's had nothing given to him. Simons, great drive.
But he's just a natural scorer.
Stauskas with the shake right down the alley for the two-hit.
The Nick praise a little bit, but it's a similar sentiment where he can play. And I think I really don't know. I mean, right, KD doesn't like being called 7 foot.
Well, I stand corrected. Here he is outside from
6'4". He just likes 6'3".
Grayson Allen, athletic play in the air to switch it. O'Neal puts his head down. Grayson Allen handling. O'Neal sifting his way to the corner where he nails.
At the end of the day, to tell you who you are, what you are as a player. However, if you know, as you see the nice pass, the movement off the ball from there, knows I got 10 shots.
Yep.
I can pull from 30. You're probably going to get the best of that guy, but at the same time, it's a balance. Speed, when to rein him in a little bit.
Niang frisked it away, controlled by the Jazz. Niang out ahead. Royce O'Neal to the rim to lay it in. Utah now finding some temp side, seeing that Udo had slipped to the rim. He volleyed it in. 2:22 left in the fourth. You and the Blazer Orchestra come up with something in our studios?
What names are you coming up with this year?
Well, we'll work on it. Hey, there's Baldwin the fourth outside to Simons.
Good pass.
Zach into the lane to lay it home. Terry thinking he's going to play the three-guard rotation anyway. Why not put him out there to start the game? Layman had started the last couple of games at the small forward.